Hey guys, today I got some crazy news for you. Tell me something, how does it sound to have some classic Dragon Ball games returning to the newer generation of consoles? Sounds dope, right? I mean, who wouldn't be down for that? But what if I told you these games might cost us a Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, or they might cost us a whole different Dragon Ball game in general? Now, suddenly, doesn't sound as dope. Now, before we deep dive into today's video, if you're new to my content, feel free to subscribe. We got a beautiful community here, and I'd love for you guys to become a part of that. And be sure to like the video. It helps with the algorithm. It makes sure that this news gets pushed out to a lot more people in this community. Alright, so now with the news. Word ended up coming out in like late May that we might be getting remakes of the Dragon Ball Legacy of Goku games as well as Buu's Fury coming to the modern generation of consoles. And these games are apparently supposed to be the E3 announcements of this year. So this has a lot of people thinking like, oh crap, hold up. Does this mean we're not getting a different Dragon Ball game? Does this mean we're not getting a Dragon Ball FighterZ 2 or a new Dragon Ball game entirely or a Dragon Ball FighterZ Season 4? And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Because you see, I think it really all depends on how they go about remaking this stuff. If all they're doing is simply just porting the game onto newer generations of consoles, and the graphics are only slightly updated with no crazy overhauls to the graphics or the gameplay, then I think it's still extremely plausible and possible that we'll be seeing some more Dragon Ball news for a different game, whether it's FighterZ or whether it's a different game entirely. I highly doubt that this is going to be the only Dragon Ball related news we get. This feels more like an appetizer, or more like a dessert, something that isn't the main course. And I especially mean that once again, if they're not doing a complete overhaul of the visuals. Now, if they're handling these more so like the newer Pokemon games that are coming out, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl or something like that, where the graphics are drastically different, then yes, I could see this being the only Dragon Ball announcements. But even then, I still don't think that's going to be the case, and here's the reason why. Because the Legacy of Goku games only go up to the Buu arc, and like the community is saying, we just also had those same arcs with Kakarot. Like, don't get me wrong, these games are classics, but they're kind of a downgrade from Kakarot. So with that in mind, I definitely do not see this being the only announcements. And what we have to remember is, these sorts of things get outsourced to other companies. So it's not taking development resources away from the people who handle things like Xenovers or Kakarot or Dragon Ball FighterZ. Bandai Namco simply publishes all of those games, but has other people working on them. So Webfoot is over there working on Legacy of Goku and Buu's Fury, while Arxis is working on Dragon Ball FighterZ, and Dimps is working on Xenovers. And Bandai Namco loves their money, right? So you have games like Kakarot, which keep coming out with DLC after DLC after DLC because it sells. And then you have games like Xenovers 2, which has like 60 different DLCs that already dropped. And then we have FighterZ. So you have all of these different Dragon Ball games being worked on all at the same time from different people. So it's completely viable that we could see DLC announcements for various games that already exist, or we could see a whole new Dragon Ball game in general because the development of Legacy of Goku is not taking away from what the other groups are doing. I feel like this is one of those announcements in E3 where like you have the person on the stage talking and they're talking about a game we're all hyped about. They're like, oh, we're proud to announce that Xenoverse is getting another 10 DLCs coming out soon. But if you really can't wait, then pick up the Legacy of Goku Remastered out now. You know, kind of like those announcements. That's kind of what this feels like. But we don't know anything for sure. We don't have any 100% confirmation on much of anything at this point. But I'll keep you guys up to date. I'll keep you guys in the loop with all this stuff. And if you want more of this, if you don't want to miss out, then feel free to subscribe. Join this incredible community. I'd love to have you guys. And also, be sure to like the video. It goes a long way to help a channel like mine. It really does. But on that note, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want some more Dragon Ball FighterZ, check out the videos on the screen now. We got a bunch of great content with Guilty Gear coming soon to the channel. And until then, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have yourselves a wonderful day.